This is an entrepreneurship update. I'm looking a bit crazy. I'm looking a bit messy, but dire circumstances call to dire choices. And right now, I can't. You can't be asking me, guys. I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. Like I'm so exhausted. Have you ever been in a position where it's like it's not even your body that is exhausted, but it's your soul? Like I have. I feel like I have gone or transmuted into so many, like I've gone so forward in my life, in my career, like transmuted through like things that would take years in weeks, and my soul, my body is exhausted. And like I'd be waking up at like 9 a.m., right? And I always wake up early. I usually wake up at 6:45. At least most of this year I've woken up at 6:45. Today is the 9th of, yeah, the 9th of May 2026. I usually, like I usually don't allow myself to sleep in, but I've come to a point where, like, there's a difference between sleeping in, like like you're allowing yourself to, almost like procrastinate, or you're allowing yourself to, like just to sleep in for the sake of sleeping in because you don't want to do the tasks at hand, right? No, for me it's a thing of like my body, like I literally cannot get myself out, like and it's not even like I'm willingly allowing myself. No, like my soul is so exhausted that even when I get out of bed, like I feel like I almost, like every time in the past week I've woken up, I felt sick. Like I felt like I feel sick. Like the one day I woke up and I couldn't breathe, I think I look at a panic I think I look at a panic attack in my sleep. And then like today I just feel like ill. Like I just, like there's a way, like a heaviness and like like almost like a mental, like stress or mental weight, that you just feel sick. And almost like a kind of like a nauseating feeling of like, this is everything that I want, but at the same time, like I feel so nauseous because it is all coming to me at once. And I'm trying to manage LinkedIn, and I'm trying to manage Instagram, and I'm trying to post content, I'm trying to manage YouTube, I'm trying to do the private network, and I'm trying to put, like, just message all the founders on Instagram, and there's so many incredible people. But it's like I am just so nauseated, right, that I have to do this, and I still have to somehow pass school, right? And and then apply to different opportunities, because like school is just not doing it for me anymore. And like like just I was helping this woman like start a business. Now I don't really, I like, frankly, I'm so tired that like even doing that right now, like the more time goes away, like the more time passes, the more like that's no longer being a commitment anymore. I'm just too tired. Like I'm so exhausted. Like I'm so exhausted. Like, and the thing is, like, it's that level of exhaustion where like physically I can, but mentally I can't. And like it almost feels like when I had a mental breakdown, in a way where like my body was so exhausted because my soul was exhausted. Like my soul was so exhausted, and I had reached like an exhaustive position where even my mind couldn't cope with like my life anymore. Like so much had gone past where like I was physically there, but I wasn't mentally there. And now like that made me, like I reached that mental breakdown because there's so much of life I didn't recognize I experienced, and I was just kind of going through life. Now I am fully and deeply feeling every moment of life, but I'm just so exhausted that like I am sending messages out, like some of them like I don't even know, like I'm literally just like writing some of these. Like obviously I'm using AI, I've always used AI, but it's like I have to like be in a position where like I can't just reply to everything now. So now I'm just trying to find, like, can I use AI, like what can I use? But I'm just like, but still, even with AI, you have to go through the messages and make sure like it is, because for me, I really value that, like that like human touch. I really value people knowing that they're not just people to me. I appreciate them. But like even in a position where everybody is a high achiever, everybody's achieving big things in life, like even there's so many incredible people in this world, and having to account for them and do like a member charter, which basically says like everybody who's in this network, and like adding people and wanting to create value. And there's people calling me and asking me, like, I have this much, and like this is what I want to do, and I'm just so exhausted. I'm like, I don't understand how one person can cope with all of these things. Like sometimes I literally look, I'm like, Elsie, like I'm so proud of you, but at the same time I'm just so tired. Like I just want to go outside and walk and like be a normal 21-year-old. And there are days like that when I feel like that, right? Like I just want to go out and just believe that I don't have problems, and I can do that, right? Like I've gone out once this year, but it's like, for me, it doesn't satisfy my soul. Going out doesn't satisfy my full soul. Like my only fulfillment comes from pursuing my dreams, and pursuing what I've been called to do. And sometimes it's so, like, you get so full, or overly, like, you just get full, you're overly satisfied with your life, to a point where, like, not your life, but pursuing your purpose and your career. And obviously it goes in stages, but like there's just so many times where, like, you'd think that the moment where everything happens, you'd be so excited and everything, and I am, but I'm more tired than I am excited, to a point where, like, even that excitement, like it's there, but I've not even really had that time to just sit and enjoy it because like I'm too busy going. Anyways, that is a quick snippet on my life currently. Again, May 9th, 2026. I've brought in a co-founder. We're having a call on Monday. Hopefully it'll go well. There's somebody I trust, and I just believe you can build something great. And I hope that like just building or bringing them in, there's somebody who's also doing AI education that he knows. So hopefully we can get an opportunity to collaborate there and bring more opportunities to Africans. But my gosh, guys, God is good and I'm so grateful, but I am just so tired. I am exhausted. I have never felt this like I feel like I'm working like I'm like a program, like like a robot. Like I'm just literally I'm working like a robot. Like I just wake up, I send messages, I do text, I send voice notes, I message, I reply to responses, I do the networking, I put the opportunities there on LinkedIn, I come back, I sleep, I do the same thing tomorrow, I go to school, I come back, I don't even know what I took from school, I come back, I start again, I eat a meal, I eat like I'm eating 2 meals, I'm lacking sleep, I'm sleeping at 12 something, like things are just so crazy. Like I'm seeing Germans driving Mercedes Benz, and I'm like, I really want that, like I deeply want that, and then it makes me motivated, but like at the same time I'm motivated but I'm tired, like anyways guys, update on my life. I am just tired and I hope I can just get a day where I just sleep, and I don't even think I'm gonna get that in the next like 6 months. But I hope that I can just get an opportunity. But I just feel like my soul is like sick, like not in a like a negative way, but my soul just feels like, let me say, my soul is kind of tired and just wants to rest. But this is not the time to rest. This is the time when it matters to show up the most, and like just reminding myself that there will be a time when I can be in my, like I can have what I like. I've made the change that I want to make, and I'm consistently contributing to that, and I can also just rest. Like I can actually have dedicated time, but right now it's not time to rest. Right now it's time to just, this is the time when it matters most, and I just have to keep reminding myself of that no matter how tired I feel.